Hello. So what we have here is a very interesting deal with the West player, the declarer in this case, soon to be declarer, has 18 high card points, very good hand, and their right hand opponent opens up a vulnerable two spades, and they have to decide what to do. So with 18 high card points, they chose to bid three hearts, which is a bit of an underbid. It's correct to double and then bid three hearts to show the 18 or more high card points. This is a powerful hand, and the overcall would show not that much, more like, 13 to 17 or 12 to 17 or something like that. Okay. So what's very interesting about this deal in terms of the auction is that the two spade bid, as we can see, shows a hand that has four spades and five or more clubs and 11 to 15 high card points. So it's not a weak hand. So we would still want to double and bid with this hand, but we know that that's kind of an unusual bid, but that's what they did. So let's see what happens. So it goes two spades, three hearts, pass, 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 and we're playing it. This is going to be a declare play hand, so we're going to take a look at it. So we get the opening lead of the seven of spades. And the first thing we want to do is make an opinion of what the seven of spades is, the opening lead is. In this case, we see the seven, and it looks that the south player has four spades, which is what they claim to do, which means the north player has two spades. And the north player is going to lead high from a doubleton. So in this case, we see the 5, 4, 3, 2. So the north player rates to have the 7, 6 of spades, and the south player has the ace, king, queen, 10 of spades. Okay. So the second thing we want to do is typically count up high card points. Sometimes it's very useful, sometimes it's not. But in this hand, we have the 18 we started with, plus the 2 in dummy, which is 20. So we have 20, and the opponents have 20 high card points. And we also know that the south player has 11 to 15. So if we have 20 and they have 11 to 15, then the north player is going to have 5 to 9 high card points, which may turn out to be useful information. So now we're going to take a look at the hand in terms of winners and losers, how many winners we have and how many losers we have. Playing in a suit contract, you really want to focus on losers because that's going to tell the tail of the hand a lot more accurately most of the time. Looking at winners is also really important. This hand's going to illustrate how losers is really important, though. So on this hand, there are two main kinds of losers. We can have sure losers and we can have potential losers. A sure loser is a loser that we cannot get rid of no matter what we do, and a potential loser is a loser that we may get rid of. So if it turns out that there is a potential loser, the majority of the planning phase is going to be figuring out how many potential losers we can try to get rid of. By getting rid of potential loser, we gain winners. So in this hand, we have two sure spade losers, and we have no heart losers, and we have no club losers. And the reason why is we can rough it and dummy at any point. They can't stop us from that. And in diamonds, we have 1 or 2 diamond losers. So in this hand, we have 3 to 4 losers, with diamonds being 1 to 2 losers. So the focus on this hand is going to be, how can I avoid 1 diamond loser? That's the goal in this hand. We're really going to try. We have 9 tricks, but we're going to try to take 10. We don't really have a shot at 11. So how could we get rid of a diamond loser? Well, one way that we could get rid of the loser in diamonds is in the suit. So in the diamond suit, we could either play south for the king, queen of diamonds, in which case we could play a diamond to the jack, which would succeed. Or if we played a diamond and they split, and then we played low to the jack at some point, we would only lose 1 diamond trick, and we would meet our goal. Another way we could do it strictly in the diamond suit is to play a diamond to the 8. That would play south for the king 10 or the queen 10 instead of the king queen, which happens to be a much higher probability. So if we played a diamond off the board and they didn't split, playing the 8 would be better, and it would succeed anytime the south player had the king queen 10 or the king 10 or the queen 10. And we would only lose 1 loser. We would play a diamond to the 8, and if they had the king 10 or the queen 10, it would pull an honor from the north hand. They would win the king or the queen. And later we could finesse the jack, which would succeed, and we would lose 1 diamond, taking 10 tricks. Another way that we could do it is we could set up the 5th spade to pitch a diamond. If we set up the 5th spade to pitch a diamond, we don't have to worry about the diamond finesse. Now, if we take a look at the heart suit, we have the ace, king, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8. So all of those cards, the jack, 10, 8, are of equal value to the ace, king, queen. So we have many entries to the dummy. And hearts can split worse than 3-0. So even if hearts split 3-0, we can get to the board via the jack of hearts, the 10 of hearts, the 8 of hearts, and a club ruff. So we have 4 entries to dummy. So we could, in theory, always get to the board and play the spades and ruff them in our hand, which will show you, which would be a successful line of play, and we'll see that. If the opponent, however, wins the spade and shifts immediately to the diamond, they're going to force our hand in the diamond, so we're going to have to take a position in how to play that suit. If, however, they cash their 2 spades before playing the diamond or play 3 spades, we're going to be able to set up the spade suit. So now that we've done all this thinking at trick 1, we're prepared to play the hand. Of note, more people make mistakes at trick 1 than any other point, and most people don't take enough time at trick 1. So there was a significant amount of things to think about here. So let's see what happens. So we play low, and declarer plays the 10, not a surprise, and we play spade. And declarer plays the ace of spades, and it goes 9, and it goes 6. They've got the 7-6 doubleton, and we follow with a 3, and declarer plays a diamond. So at this point, we figured out that the correct line of play is to rise with the ace, and now to play a heart to the jack, and ruff a spade with the ace, and then play a heart to the 10 or the 8, and ruff a spade with the king. If hearts had split 3-0, we can now play another heart to the board, play a spade, pitching our diamond, and then we could ruff our club, which is the line of play I'll show us at the very, very end. In this case, the declarer opted to rise with the ace of diamonds, and now they cash the ace of hearts, and they still have 3 entries to dummy. Hearts are 2-1, so they could still play a heart to the jack, ruff a spade, heart to the 10, ruff another spade, and then ruff a club and enjoy the long spade for the diamond pitch. Okay, but they make a fatal mistake here of cashing the king of hearts, stripping a valuable entry, and now we have a hand where if we play a heart to the 10 and ruff a spade, we only have 1 entry back by ruffing a club maybe, which we have to ruff it, and we ruff a spade, and our high spade would be stranded in dummy, the long spade, and we wouldn't get to enjoy it. So we've held ourselves to 9 tricks at this point. Okay, so if we take a look at the hand, the full hand in full, and I'll rewind it so we can see from the beginning, this was indeed the case. So in this case, the North player had the king-queen of diamonds. So even if we played a diamond to the 8, pulling the king or the queen, if we took the diamond finesse again, that would lose. So the only successful line of play on this hand was indeed to set up the spades. So if they had shifted to a diamond, to trick 2, we would have played a diamond to the 8, and they would have won the king. However, now, because the diamond suit would be frozen, we could now play a spade, and if they played another diamond, we could fall back upon the winning line of play. So we could always make the hand, even at a diamond shift to trick 2, by playing the 8 of diamonds. Not because we can set up the other diamond first a trick, but because we have the time to exit a spade and establish the spades while we control the diamond as a threat. So we'll do that line of play. So if they played the spade, actually, let's go back, sorry. I'll hit play. So if they led the spade and shifted to the diamond, they can't play a diamond, that would cost a trick. They could play a heart, or they could play a spade, or they could play a club. It doesn't matter. Let's say they play a club, which would be best. They would play the jack, but that doesn't matter. We would now exit the spade. Okay. Best line of here for the defense is to play a diamond. We would rise with the ace. And notice how we have all of the entries to play a heart to the jack, play a spade, ruffing high. They can pitch anything they want. Play another heart, play it to the 8. They'll pitch a club, say. Play a spade to the king, ruffing with the king, just because for show. There's no more trump outstanding. We can now ruff a club. And we'll cash the jack of spades. pitching our diamond, taking 10 tricks. As we can see here, we've lost 3 and we've got no more losers. We have all trump. Okay. And just to take a look at the play, as we saw it with the way they defended, where a 7 of spades was led to the 10, and they played the ace of spades, and they led the diamond back, and we rose with the ace, which could easily be right. It could be a singleton. Now that we won the ace of diamonds, we're going to play a heart. We'll find out that hearts are 2-1. We're going to ruff a spade. We'll ruff high. They can pitch a club, doesn't matter. We'll play another heart. That finishes pulling trump for us. And we'll ruff another spade, promoting that trump, promoting that spade. And we can, just for technique purposes, use that club ruff. And now we can play the jack of spades, again, pitching a diamond. And at this point, we've lost 2 tricks and won 8, but we're just going to lose 1 more diamond, taking 10 tricks. So very interesting deal in terms of the declare play. Also in the bidding on this hand, we would recommend, or I would recommend a double and then a bid, which would be a better show of strength. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed.